Hi, this is Becca Forsyth with the Poor People's Campaign in Elmira, New York. We just hosted a stop on the first ever New York State National Emergency Freedom School bus tour. We visited some of the historic places here in town, like the Civil War prison camp that killed 3,000 soldiers in the 1 year that it was here, at the same time as our city was being incorporated. We also stopped at the home of the abolitionist John Jones, a runaway slave who buried the dead at the camp and also helped 800 other slaves to escape to freedom through the Underground Railroad. We talked about the fact that the city houses not one but two maximum security prisons, one of which locks inmates up 23 hours a day and as a form of discipline only feeds them a loaf of dense bread and fresh cabbage, known as being on the loaf. We also had a Poor People's hearing where we talked about how the intention of our city was that those who were sent here would be locked up and forgotten. We talked about the school-to-prison pipeline that contributes to the fact that only 62% of our kids graduate from high school, and those who do have very limited proficiency and not ready for college, causing them to become disconnected from the economic pipeline. We also talked about Rob Card, a man who died while in custody at the Broome County Jail due to gross negligence, being given an aspirin to treat a brain tumor. All in all, we declared that we won't be silent and we won't be forgotten. Somebody's been hurting our people, and it's gone on for far too long. This is why I'm going to Washington, D.C. in June for the Poor People's Moral Action Congress. We believe that the 140 million poor people in this country are being forgotten, and we demand an end to the attention violence that refuses to see these injustices and acknowledge the human and economic costs of inequality. We believe that the country's budget is a moral document, and we can see who the politicians prioritize when they cut services and limit our access to the American dream. We will not be silenced, and we will not be forgotten. We will move forward together and not one step back. Can't wait to see you in D.C.